I'm out of here. Just tell her, come get him. Whenever. I go to leave. You feel me? Pull up, walk in. It's looking. The baby's not looking with just everybody around, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I instantly pick up the child and I say, hey, I'm out of here. Just tell her, come get him. Whenever. I go to leave. Starts jumping in the car with me, following me, jumping in the Uber with me. That's when I posted. I'm like, bro, if you keep playing with me. So he says jumping in the Uber with him. So he took an Uber over there. He didn't take his own ride. He took an Uber. And we saw where he was telling Marsh to get in the car. So she didn't just jump in on her own, like he said. On her own volition. He told her to get in that car. And then he made an outright threat. When we get to the house, Jayden is going to be waiting on you to mess you up. And if you're not careful, I may just mess you up right here in the car. So pretty much telling her either he or Jayden was going to mess her up. With this baby, like, you finna fight me, turn around, hit me. I'm really going to, like, I'm going to have no choice but to protect the baby. You feel me? Because what are you going to do? Take the baby from me and run? Like, what? Listen, do you realize I didn't have a baby with Marsha?
Right. But was she babysitting the baby while she was at the studio, or was that just what she said?
No, that's cap. All of that is cap. Marsha is not babysitting nobody. Marsha's, what do you mean? You feel me? Why is my son in the bed with Marsha and the other kids? Because she was babysitting. You may not have liked her to be the babysitter, but that's what she was doing, babysitting. Like, why he don't have a parent at 4 in the morning? You better be making $10, right?
How did you end up over there at 4 in the morning?
What you mean? How I pulled up?
Because you knew she was gone, or why?
No, yes, I knew she was gone. The follow-up question to that is, how did he know she was gone? Did she tell him she was going to be going to the studio that morning? Or did he just pull up for a booty call? How did he know she was gone? So if you gone, who's watching the baby? But he really didn't answer the question. How did he know she was gone? Was that his regular scheduled time to pop over there? And, ladies, sometimes in the wee hours in the morning, that's when the baby daddy comes over. Was that it? Was he and Chrisean having intercourse? That's why he popped up there at 4 in the morning? Or did he know she was gone because she told him that she was going to the studio? Because she needs to check with him for everything, it seems like. Maybe the scenario is she called him up to babysit the kid and he said no. And she said, okay, I'm going to go to the studio and leave Marsh to babysit. And he didn't want Marsh babysitting his child.
How you know she was gone, though?
That's what it sounds like to me. There's no way out of the blue he would know that that particular day that she would be gone at 4 a.m. in the morning. No way. Somebody would have to tell him. Chrisean Rock would have to tell him, I'm leaving at 4 in the at 12 to go to the studio. And so he pulled up at 4 because he knew she wasn't there. Or it could be it was a booty call and he got surprised that she wasn't there. One of the two scenarios. What do you mean how I know she's gone? You can find out what Rock is doing without even following the bitch, looking at her, nothing she does.
So when you got in the car with the girl and you told the girl, we're going to go over here and Jayden's going to be waiting.
Yeah, I'm telling her, like, you about to run a fade with Jayden now, because at this point, I'm not finna beat you up. Like, and if you want to follow me all the way. See, now he's backtracking because the other video that he did where he grabbed the baby, he was telling her that he was going to do something to her. And when she gets to the house, Jayden is also going to do something to her. Oh, with my son, like, how do you expect that to end?
Right. So when she got over there, was Jayden waiting? Because I remember when you guys were on the show, Jayden.
Yeah, she was waiting. All right, so this is how I got tricky. We got here, and then Marsh tried to like really fight me physically. Like when I told her in the car, like, yo, I'm finna like really hurt you because like you playing with me. I'm holding the baby. Like, you feel me? And she's playing with me like I'm finna like. Exactly. He said in the car that he was gonna hurt her. He just admitted to it. You know, give me the baby, and I'm looking like, bitch, who are you? Like at this point, I don't even see Marsh because it's like this is my son. You feel me? Like why? You feel me? Like what? Like you could come, Chrisean could come get the baby whenever. There should never be a domestic dispute with me and her friend. Well, you know what? At least he's admitting now that he's the father of the child. Before, he wasn't admitting it. I guess it's all convenient, this admission that he's the father, whenever he feels fit or whenever he needs to do something like kick a door in, because that's what Mar said. He kicked the door in, although he had keys to the property. Over the baby.
So then when y'all got there, what happened? Did the fade happen?
No, so what happened was Marsh attacked me while I'm holding the baby. So the fucking car, the driver nigga just drove off on me. Now I'm at the front gate, and then I guess, I don't know if Rock told her this. Listen, guys. He videotapes everything. How come he didn't videotape this attack that Marsh did? I can see Marsh reaching for the baby, trying to get the baby to delay, because Chrisean told her to delay. Make sure you get the baby before you go through those gates. I can see that happening where she was trying to get the baby, but that's not attacking him. That's trying to get the baby. So why would he want to punch her out? This is a female and a little female, and he is a boxer. Don't forget, he boxes amateur style. So when he hits these women, they're going down, or they're going to have a black eye or a busted lip, because he is a boxer. People keep forgetting that. Stalled, but she stalled, and then Rock just pulled up. And then you want to know the funny part?
I want to know all the parts.
The funny part is, me and Rock jumped in her car and left her friends right there in the middle of the street. This is Jason Lee conducting the interview. As you come onto this page, kindly hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Thank you. The funny part is, me and Rock jumped in her car and left her friends right there in the middle of the street. MJ.
Okay, so then did Marsh end up getting beat up?
No, Marsh was not harmed at all. Well, Chrisean Rock said Marsh had a busted lip, and Marsh herself said that he put hands on her. So I think he's backtracking. Maybe he talked to his manager, and his manager told him, yo, man, you know, you got charges on you. You on probation. Remember, you can't admit to nothing. You better backtrack that, or else you're going to be going down. Remember what the judge said. So now he's backtracking everything that happened. He's not admitting to putting hands on these women. He better not, because he'd be going to jail.
So why are they saying Marsh got beat up? Because that's what I keep seeing online. Everybody keeps saying Marsh got beat up.
Probably what I posted, because I posted, like, bro, I got this baby in my hand. He, like, really, like, getting aggressive with me. Like, you know, like, she in the front seat turning around like she's going to jump in the back seat. And I'm looking like, yo, please stop. Like, I don't know. It could have just been so simple. She could have just let me leave, come here. Chrisean would have came here. Probably, okay, so let me get to the end of the story. So Rock pull up. We pull off, leave her friends right there in the middle of the street. Pull up to my house. And she like, I want to go inside and meet her. Like, let's get to the point. Like, I want to meet Jayden. I'm tired of this girl. Like, let's get to it. I'm like, are you sure? Are you serious? Like, at first I wasn't with it, but she just sounded convincing, like she was being mature about it. So I'm like, all right, come on. We come inside. You know, it's awkward at first, but like, they cool though. It's not like instant animosity. It's not like we finna Royal Rumble. It's kind of like, oh, okay, what's going on? Like, is it cool? She cool? What's up with the what? So they get cool, right? I'm playing mediator. Cool. Everybody get cool. So we all come in. When Rock come in the house, we all get cool. The baby here, we all cool.
Wait. When you say all cool, Jayden, you, Chrisean, the baby, everything is calm.
Everything is calm. Everything is cool. We drinking. We all drinking together at this point.
But you see, there's a problem, guys. They are drinking. Who is going to drive with this baby? They are drinking, and you got a baby who is not even 6 months old as yet, needing attention, but they're drinking. You see, if CPS get a hold of this type of video, they're going to yank that baby from both of them because they're not fit, neither one of them. You're not supposed to be drinking when you have a little baby that you need to get back to the house. Chrisean needed to get that baby back to her house. So why was she sitting there drinking? Tell me. Doesn't make sense at all. So if you are in a high-spirited frame of mind and you drinking, stuff is going to start going awry. And this is what happens when these women start drinking. That's when it tore up the house. And he is supposed to be a man who likes to put his hand on women. How come he allowed them to tear his house up? That's the real question. Blueface is very messy. He allowed these women to tear the house up, and then he videotaped it. He wants sympathy now because he knew he had beaten up Chrisean and Marsh. So he figured he's going to let them tear the house up and then show that. And then people would be so empathetic and so feel so sorry for him that look what it did to my house. But I notice nobody's addressing the fact that he assaulted these women. Not his manager, who was talking to him earlier and telling him that he needs to do a DNA test to make sure that child is his, because he's not satisfied with the first test that came out that Chrisean Rock had done when he was in jail. Chrisean had a DNA test done, and she presented it to him that he's a father, 98% probability that you're the father. He's not happy with that. So the manager said, WAC 100 is the manager. He told him, go get another test. And just put that behind you. If it's your kid, you're going to take care of it. If it's not, you need to move on. That's what WAC 100 told him. So that's what he's going to do. But I notice he's saying his son. He's not even waiting for a test. He's saying his son because he wanted to start some ish with Chrisean because the limelight is no longer on him. See? Every time the story is not about him, he creates drama. He's a drama queen, okay? Not a drama king, a drama queen. Because for the past week, everything was about Chrisean. But he can't stand it when he's not being talked about. So he created this drama. He went over there at 4 a.m, knowing that Chrisean wasn't there. She was at the studio. Instead of using his key, he kicked in the door, according to Marsh. Then he grabs the baby. Because he didn't want Marsh to look at the baby. But guess what? He have no say-so in who is babysitting the baby because he's not taking care of the baby. If he don't want to babysit, he have no say-so. If he didn't want Marsh to babysit, then he should have babysat the baby. But you don't go kick in the door after a babysitter is in place. And then you say you're going to grab the baby because the baby don't have no parents at 4 o'clock in the morning, no parent to take care of it. The baby had a babysitter. This man is so messy. I think he needs a psychiatrist at this point. And Chrisean needs to put out a restraining order against him because he's dangerous.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, your Marsh did all this miscellaneous shit when she should have just like stood down. You feel me? Like I'm not finna go against somebody.
But you're the king of going live because this is your circus that you created for all of us to be a part of. Why didn't you go live when everybody was drinking and hanging out and having a good time?
I wasn't going for that. I really wanted us to reconcile inside before we presented it outside. the baby, right? But now it's
The reason why that doesn't make sense is that he shows everything. Even when he and Chrisean are fighting, he don't stop the camera from rolling. So that doesn't make sense to me. It just means that maybe he forgot to do the taping. That's what that means. He forgot to turn the camera on. He was so busy taking shots. Because when you examine the situation with two adversaries meeting up, these two women wanting his love and affection, finally meeting up, would you not roll the camera? I mean, it would be a high rating video that Chrisean and Jayden meeting up face to face in his house, and everybody would want to know if they're going to have a knockout, drag-out fight. Boy, it would really garner a lot of views. But he said he wanted to handle it behind closed doors first before he aired it. That don't make no kind of sense. That's not Blueface. Blueface is messy. He forgot to turn the camera on. He was so busy taking shots.
my people, we just didn't look like each other. I'm like, well, if she take the baby, I don't. Like, you know, this is not a moment for us to kick it. This is a moment for all the kids to, like, you know.
No, we don't know. Because he was kicking it to the women also. He himself said that he was drinking with them. They all were cool. There was camaraderie. They were all kicking it together and drinking. So he's trying to walk that monkey back also. Walk that dog back.
Like, you know, this is not a moment for us to kick it. This is a moment for all the kids to, like, you know, reconcile, I guess. Like, so now it's like, okay, let's go get the baby. This one they got, bro. I'm not.
He keeps saying, let's go get the baby. But isn't the baby supposed to be in the house with them?
All right, Rock, I'm finna take you to get the baby. Jayden is like, oh, what you gonna do on the way?
So clearly the baby was not in his house with Jayden. Where was the baby? That's what I want to know. See there, he says, I'm going to take you to get the baby. So where was the baby? If the baby wasn't with them while they were drinking in the house, where was the baby? He said, I'm going to take you to get the baby. Did he have the baby at somebody else's house? This part is not making sense to me, because if he grabbed the baby from Chrisean's house, Chrisean went over to his house, the baby was supposed to be at his house. So when he said, I'm going to take you to get the baby, maybe he's talking about maybe some other part of the house. The baby was in another room. So he's telling her, I'm going to take you to get the baby from another room maybe. That's making more sense to me, because I don't understand what this man is saying.
I'm out of here. Just tell her, come get him. Whenever. I go to leave. We just didn't look like each other. I'm like, well, if she take the baby, I don't. Like, you know, this is not a moment for us to kick it. This is a moment for all the kids to, like, you know, reconcile, I guess. Like, so now it's like, okay, let's go get the baby. This, bro. I'm like, all right, Rock, I'm finna take you to get the baby. Jayden is like, oh, what you gonna do? Fuck her on the way? Like, you just trying to get a nut off on the way. I want to take her. What do you want? I'm like, okay. And then Rock like, yeah, I want to go with her anywhere. So I'm like, all right, shit. Ooh, I'm going to be the bigger man in this point and let y'all go get the baby and come back.
He said he was going to take Chrisean to go get the baby. And then Jayden got jealous and she said, you're going to do her on the way? That means the baby wasn't in the house with them. And then Jayden said, I'm going to go with her to go get the baby. So the baby was not in the house with them. Where was the baby? Who had the baby at this point? So part of the story is missing. That piece to the puzzle is missing. Where did he drop off the baby? Wasn't that the reason why he went over there to Chrisean's house and kick in the door to get the baby, to protect the baby, keep the baby safe? So if the baby wasn't with him, who had the baby? That is the question. Or maybe I'm missing it. Maybe the scenario that I'm painting isn't the right one. Drop it in the comment section if you guys have a different take on it.
Right?
Go get the baby and come back. Come back to his house. So where was the baby? Who had the baby? That's the part that he's not saying. Where did he drop off this baby? Did he have the baby and hide in somewhere? Somebody else's house? I don't understand that part. He's not telling everything.
These bitches go to Slauson or Boston. They out drinking. They on live.
So when Chrisean made her video with Jayden in the car, that's how Jayden ended up in that car. And it's it's kind of crazy, actually. Jayden went with Chrisean to pick up the baby. Nobody's saying where they had this baby stashed, because clearly he stashed the baby.
Head of the circus, Jason. These bitches is on live trying to kick me out the group. I'm blowing up her phone.
And see how messy he is? He wants to be the head of the circus.
Like, yo, why would y'all? I thought y'all was bringing the baby back. They like.
See right there, guys. That is an admission that the baby was not in the house with him, because he said they went to get the baby, and I thought you guys were going to bring the baby back. Chrisean in her life did not say anything about her picking up the baby from another person's house. She made it seem as though she was picking up the baby from his house. So my question is, and maybe you guys can answer it, where was the baby? Who had the baby? Which house did he drop off this baby at? Because as far as I know, Marsh was trying to get the baby at the gate. When he pulled up at the gate, he said, was it his gate or was it somebody else's gate? It wasn't clear. But Chrisean said that she went straight to his house. She pulled up at his house to get the baby. How could that be? Something is not making sense. How could it be that she pulled up at his house to get the baby when clearly the baby wasn't even there? Because she jumped in an Uber to go get the baby. She and Jayden. Something is not making sense, guys. The pieces to the puzzle is not fitting. Maybe you guys can shed light, because I'm confused.
Fuck you, nigga, pretty much. Like, we out. So I'm like, okay, just leaving me here with the kids. Like,
but here's where I'm confused. This is where I'm really confused, because I saw Jayden's live. I mean, I saw Chrisean's live.
Yeah,
and I was
all together having a good time.
Hold on. I saw Chrisean's live when I was in the bank. Right. And I thought I saw Jayden walk by, and I was like, there ain't no way.
Right.
There's no way that they're together, because in the interview that we had,
without me.
No, but I mean, the interview I had with you and Jayden, she was clear like she didn't want nothing to do with her.
No,
and then the interview I had with Chrisean, she wanted nothing to do with her. But then I'm confused at how.
Jason, listen. Once I brought them in the house, once I brought Rock and the baby in the house, like at first, of course, there was a little tension, but like I don't know how. Everybody kind of just got over the separation from just the separation from the kids and everything. So once they came in, they surprised me. I'm fake like, hold on, like y'all not gonna try to sneak each other or nothing, right? They like, no, we cool. They hugging and shit. I'm like, all right, that's cool, I guess. We taking shots now of apple juice, cranberry. I'm like, all right, cool. Everything is cool. They damn near ready to live here, Jason. Rock is like, yeah, I'm ready to stay. I'm ready to stay. Milk music.
But did you think that was actually gonna work out?
No. That was never gonna work. That was not. No, hell no. That was not the plan. But she was just like, I don't know. It just got cool fast. And then once they left and they did their thing, I don't know. I kind of feel like they just kind of felt each other out. It was almost like they just wanted to get information to see how I was moving with both of them instead of trying to really fuck with each other and make it all a cool thing. So that's where it went bad at. It went bad when they left and just started getting drunk and going live. Because, like I said, they supposed to go get the baby and come back.
They were supposed to go get the baby and come back. That's an affirmation that the baby was not in the house with him.
Well, I think Wack is in the room. He's texting me. I think he's in the room. But let me ask you, after the show, when Jayden, because Jayden, I mean, that was my first time meeting her. She was talking about how she was holding you down, waiting for you, saving her, making sure, like, you know, being solid. I'm surprised that in just that moment, it's almost like she's a different,
Bro, that's what so that's where I really got like turned off, and I kind of was like, okay, you probably not gonna be my wife if you got a ring and you just gonna leave with Rock and like not answer the phone and record my phone, like you doing the shit that Rock does. You get me?
Do you think she's been waiting to play you though? Like, was this something you think she's been plotting? Because that's, I mean, you can't.
I don't
how
think
you just turn like that?
Okay, I think. What do I think? I think that Jayden doesn't really like me. Like, she loves me, of course, but I don't think she likes me. So it's like we've been dealing with each other this entire time, and it's almost like, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Jason. I proposed to Jayden to make her happy. I knew that would make her happy. So my whole objective with all this stuff, as far as Jayden, was not to make Rock mad, but it was to make Jayden happy, right? So after I got done doing all this, and I see that she's still not happy, now I'm unhappy. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Like I just went, got this game, got on one knee. I'm letting it be known. I'm not doing you feel me? So once I do all of this, and you still like are not, like you still acting like you don't like me for real, then obviously I'm gonna be like, all right, well, I guess you just, I don't know what you think about something like that.
I personally I see you for you, and then I see you with all the bullshit. I see you're a really good person. And I know people watching go, oh, you just saying that. I mean, I really feel like, one, I know that you put everybody in position to get money.
Money is not everything. He has been putting hands on these women, and that's not cool at all. What kind of man does that? What kind of example is he setting for his young son? The young son seeing him beating up all these women, the child is going to grow up thinking that's the norm. So maybe Jason Lee needs to address that. All money ain't good money. If you're going to beat up on a woman and then put her in a position where she can get money and toss some money her way, it's not good money. Not when she got a busted lip, a busted eye, and a busted face.
Everybody that we talk about every day online.
You want to know the narrative?
Wait, can I finish telling you?
This is my story.
I'm not in the circus.
You want to know that? Yes, you is.
No, I'm not.
You need to stop the circus as much as you need.
I'm telling you right now. I told Lemuel the other day, this needs to be Crazy in Love 2, TOO, because this right here should be making you all money.
You're right.
Entertaining.
You're right. Let me chill. I'm acting like
you're too brilliant to be giving this bag away for free.
Nah, for sure. I mean, I really don't care for the beneficial part, but that's what I was saying. The narrative that I hate about all of this is that I'm helping these women to help myself.
Well, I think you said on the show that Chrisean to you was an investment, and that this whole situation seems like a big investment on your behalf. I mean, right. And I'm not taking sides. I'm just saying what you said. And ultimately, everybody has benefited, including Carlissa. Right. Right. So I feel like
how am I harboring these people to make it seem like I'm doing this?
Well, I will say it seems like you've invested so much in people, and it almost seems like at any given moment everybody turns on you. I don't know. I'm not taking sides on why that happens.
Thank you.
No, but I'm not taking sides on why that happens. But I just feel like you put everybody in a position to do whatever you want to do.
It's like I give them a platform and then they tear me down on their platform.
But on the other hand, I think everybody also wants to be happy. I don't know what happiness is for you. I would ask you, like, what is happiness for you?
Jason Lee, as well as WAC 100, needs to address the issue of him putting hands on these women. That's what they need to address.
This is for you. I would ask you, like, what is happiness for you? Because it seems like happiness for everybody keeps changing every day.
Literally. Shit. Happiness for me? What? I don't even know, bro.
Because I'm telling you right now, we're gonna hang up. I'm gonna get on a flight. I'm gonna land in Miami. I'm gonna go live, and Chrisean or somebody or Jayden's gonna be at your house, or you're gonna be over at the studio. I mean, like it's
No,
like this
no,
is
right
like the
now,
sort of
honestly, right now, look. So look. All right, let me get to the story. All right, so boom. After they left, I felt betrayed. I felt like they teamed up because they came back with like this energy was that was like, you just know. So once I seen that, I was honestly kind of like, I'm like, at this point, it's like it's not even something to choose. You get me? Yeah. It's like I might as well just start over and be by myself.
I don't think that's possible though. One,
You have to be by myself.
No, yeah, absolutely not. When you're by yourself, I think that's when your mind starts working, and then that's when we have the lives and the tweets, and then here we are.
I can live by myself though. You feel me? I can. That's what I'm saying. I think I should live by myself.
Okay, but you have 2 kids by one and 1 kid by another, so you're going to have to interact with them in some capacity.
Yeah, no, of course we gonna interact. I'm gonna still, do my part, do the holiday thing. That's my thing. But I don't gotta live with them. They don't gotta live with me. As long as they in a nice environment, a nice area, nice house, nice school, shit, it's cool.
So is the engagement with Jayden off?
You trying to get messy, bro?
I'm just asking you questions.
So how is he trying to be messy when he's asking a question if the engagement is off? He himself said he preferred to be alone. And he said F the both of them when they went off in the car with the baby. So how is Jason Lee being messy? He is not being sincere. That's what it is. Blueface was not sincere when he said he preferred to be alone. Needless to say, he never answered that question, and it ended right there. The life ended. So, guys, there you have it. Blueface is being blue again. Drop your comments. Let me know what you think about this new episode they have going on. I'm over and out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to hit the like bell and subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. I'm over and out. Thanks for watching.